Now we'll do music. We need intro music. Somebody out there.
No one's watching yet. Until someone comes on, we're just gonna
just sit here and
sit here.
Just stare.
Do we see if people are watching in the new? I don't know. Welcome to NRT Now. My name is Kevin.
One person. Yeah. I'm Marcus.
Hey, and we are here on a Monday from the NRT headquarters in Boise, Idaho.
That tower's above the Treasure Valley.
We're on floor 79.
Yep.
We decided to do a new floor today.
Yeah. We pick a different floor every time. They all have this on them. It's
right.
It's amazing.
We
show you the rest of the tower, but security stuff, you know. So there you go.
Well, today what are we talking about?
It's Monday.
It is Monday.
So
this is week 3 of us doing NRT Now.
Like every day.
Monday through Thursday. We're trying to pick new topics, and we want to interact with all of you. So
who do you want to come back to Christian music? There have been some. There's been great news in the past week here about a few
some
groups
comebacks
who have been sort of silent for a few years and some people even thought broke up, and they're coming back. But anytime during this broadcast, you tell us who you'd like to see come back in the comments, or if you like what we're saying, thumbs up, heart, wow, smiley, laugh, all the above.
So some rules of the game.
There's a game?
Yeah. We did this 2 years ago in the We Love Christian Music Awards. We had a whole category called Best Comeback. Was it 2-3 years ago?
And then the year after that, we called it the Relaunch Award.
Right.
And I think of Family Force 5 every time going, Relaunch! Because they won.
But the rules of that were 3 years. So if they have not had an album in 3 years, right?
Okay.
Or was it 5?
I think it was 3.
I think it was 3 too.
Yeah.
So if they have not had an album, any music released in 3 years, this is an official comeback, an official relaunch.
Yeah, well, if it's been like silent, like complete silence, like if it's just been like they've been writing one album success for those 3 years, like
Skillet
or Skillet,
yeah,
that's not the same thing. So who do you guys want to see come back? We heard about a rock band, actually. You mentioned Skillet. There's another rock band, I think, that's toured with them before. It's made a comeback.
It's the Letter Black. They were on Tooth and Nail, and a female-fronted rock band. Had a great run, a lot of promise, and then disappeared.
Great voice, and yeah, they just vanished. That's it.
That's it.
No, they just made their album, probably toured it a little bit, and then just nothing.
They went away.
And then, I mean, our staff thought they quietly disbanded, because that's usually what happens if you haven't heard from a band in a while. But what's the news?
Well, we were really surprised to hear that they got new music coming. So 2017 is going to be the year of the Letter Black.
Ooh! Wow, that's a bold statement.
Any of you guys just take over?
Any Letter Black flans?
Flans? I love flans.
The Letter Black fans out there?
Have you ever had flan?
Like heart. What?
Have you ever had flan? Or is it flan?
It's flan. But you know,
that just happened live.
Yep.
It's these kind of moments that I'm excited.
That's why we'll
be on video forever.
Yeah, absolutely. Any Letter Black fans out there? I've enjoyed them.
Sure.
I think they also have made some pretty great music videos too. They're extremely creative.
They're coming back into an interesting landscape though. Viridia has kind of taken.
Viridia is a little darker, and I'm not saying that in a bad way.
Darker than Letter Black?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think the Letter Black tries to sort of come off that way, but when you hear the actual music, it's a lot brighter.
I mean, they literally have the word black in their name.
That's true. That's true. They also have letter in... No, I don't know. So that's one group making a comeback. You know who we haven't heard from in a long time? Is KG52.
Right? We did hear from KJ.
Mary says she's enjoyed the Letter Black ever since they were known as Breaking to Silence.
This is Mary showing off her rock knowledge again.
Rock cred. Thanks for schooling us as always.
I was just about to say that, but
now well go into another area that someone can school us, which is hip hop. And but I've been a fan of KJ52. I hadn't heard of his first album. I think it was called Seventh Avenue. His second one was Collaborations, and that one was like amazing. He had the Dear Slim song on that one.
Right.
He
got a lot of news about that.
Yeah. He worked with Rob Beckley of Pillar. He worked with, I think he worked with Cutlass. I think he also worked with, was it Seven Places? Do you remember that band?
No.
You don't remember Seven Places?
I know of Seventh Day
We'll talk
Slumber,
about them in a minute.
Seven Day Jesus.
Ooh, good one too. A lot of sevens.
I don't know Seven
holy number.
Places.
They sing that Hear Us Say Jesus. Remember that song?
Huh. I'll have to look them up.
Hear us say Jesus. Do you remember
Nope.
that? Oh my gosh, it's so
Nothing.
good. Anybody else remember that? Well, it's not Throwback Day, but it kind of is because we're talking about bands that we want to come back.
Yes.
Any band, anyone out there have any band
Seventh
they would
time
love?
down.
Seven-Eventh. It's a 7 at the beginning of their name.
Yes.
Seven-Eventh. They don't need to come back though because they're here. So KJ52 has announced he is not dead. He's coming back. He's been active on social media. Like he's been doing.
He has done a lot.
He's been
Graffiti.
doing. Yeah, he's been like a graffiti artist, traveling around to like youth groups and churches
I
and
love
community
his
centers.
drawings.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah.
How do you learn that? Anybody know? Anyway, it's a.
With lots of illegal art
Oh.
on playgrounds.
Oh,
That's how I
That's
learned.
how you. That's how you get your degree. Well, anyway, that's what he's been doing. But he's been. I mean, he's been very. He's been doing stuff. He just hasn't been doing music. So it's good. to
KJ,
have-
we're glad you're not dead.
we are.
Who's the other one? Oh, the big one is
Now, this
exclusive
hasn't
on
been-
the site.
This hasn't been 3 years though.
It's been close.
It's very close because Jamie Grace
right.
is back.
Here she
And
comes.
she's ready to
again.
party. She's ready to party like a princess.
Aren't we all?
And that's the name of her new single. She just announced. We've been talking with her for a few months. She's been real excited ever since especially since the whole Adele thing where she was on stage with her.
I think
And-
that gave her new energy in life.
Yeah, it was.
It kind of let her know that
She was
I've still
about-
got fans out there, and I've still got people and
God wants to do
and a
stuff.
mission and things that I need
Yeah.
to say.
And she was ready to retire. I mean, she was ready to hang up the microphone and the pink boots.
Wow.
Yeah. But she's releasing new music in 2017, and her first single, Party Like a Princess, we're going to debut it on the site this Friday.
What?
Yeah, it's
It is so
lyric video.
so different.
Oh, yeah.
Now, did we
Buckle up,
have a
people.
clip? Is there a clip
No.
out there anywhere?
No, there's
no
no
one's
clip.
heard even
No.
10 seconds?
No, we can't even sing it. Like, it's that secret.
Wow.
That said, we've heard it, and my daughter, she's memorized the whole thing.
Jamie, what are
already.
you going to do? Sue me? If I play it right now, you're going to sue me? Really.
I mean, no, don't do it. But she's back, independent. She's left Goatee Records, and she's making music again.
Wow, she's indie and she has new music.
Yes, and you know who produced
I'm not
her?
going to fake it like I don't know what's going on. Wow, you mean
Wow.
she's independent now,
Yeah,
Marcus?
yeah.
What's her new single called?
It's called Party Like a Princess. And it was produced by Matt Daly, who was in
Superchick.
Yeah, that's right. What do we got here? Amy says he put out a CD last year or the year before called Tonight and included the song Island of Misfit Toys.
Who's he?
KJ52. It wasn't, I'm pretty sure it was early 2015. Is the
Yeah.
last time we heard from KJ, because it has been a long time.
I do remember that single though.
Uh-huh. And they've been sort of pushing that out little bit by little bit. Every
It's
now and
our
then,
rule.
but-
We can break it.
Yeah, he's back. He's back, and he needs to come back in a big way. You know.
I
Who
think with
else?
the full music.
Who
yes.
else do you guys want to see make a comeback? I have one.
Who?
Bleach.
Oh wow. Now, didn't you talk with some of them a year or two ago?
I did, and man, they've hinted at it a few times. Does anybody else remember Bleach? Back in the day, Davey Baysinger, so good. Mental was released October 2014.
There you go.
Ian says,
Thank you, Ian.
yes.
So it's
only
been a
2
while.
years. It's 2 years.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. But yeah, so anyway, Bleach did the song Super Good Feeling. It was
Right.
on the Extreme Days soundtrack back
Bleach
in the
was
day.
great. Bleach was
So
great.
good. And then Bleach, got more and more indie, as you would expect indie music to sound like if you assign it to a genre. Like they were still a rock band, but they definitely pulled from like Weezer and other bands that sound like Weezer, and they continued to just really hone their sound. Like it was less just like they grew up. That's really they matured their sound. And what was the other one? Heartbeat was another one of their singles. Good rock
Great.
band. Would love. It's time to come back. Come home, Bleach.
It's a good environment to come home.
Yes. Rock is ready for you this time.
Rock is ready. Yep.
They're ready. Another one's Plus One. We talked about them on Throwback
did.
Thursday. They started to make a comeback. I would love a full-fledged, well thought out comeback.
Yeah, we need
This
a
time.
good vocal pop album, like with lots of harmonies. 3 or 4 part group. I probably just offended
You want the-
all the 3 or 4 part.
You want
pop
the
groups.
you want the Gaither vocal band to make a comeback?
Well, you know.
They never left. Ian says top 3 bands I'd like to see come back: Sent by Ravens, This Beautiful Republic, I remember them, and Revive. Definitely want
Revive.
Bleach to come back too. Revive.
I don't know Revive.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Ian. That is like a female pop group, right?
I don't know. I've never.
Wasn't
I
Revive
haven't
a
heard of
female
Revive.
pop group? You might have to tell me about that. I'd be tremendously happy to have an Amberlynn come back. They just left, Mary. Just let them take a nap, or at least. They just left. I'd like to see, though, Anchor and Braille come back. That's Stephen Christian's other band.
Do you remember Abandoned Kansas? Actually, they did have an album that came out. It was
Which
an
band in
independent-
Kansas?
Abandoned Kansas.
Which one?
Abandoned Kansas. What are you talking about?
Which band in Kansas?
Good grief.
Sounds like you said a band in Kansas.
All right, I get it now.
Yeah. 2 years of agony. Oh, it's been 2 years already?
That's like
Man.
working with him.
Yes, Plus One needs to come back. Loved their song My All. Yeah. Was looking forward to more stuff from them. Also, more Spanish music.
Oh,
From
Jackie Velasquez. There's a voice that
Yes.
hasn't been around for a while.
Well,
Rachel Lampa.
It has been speaking on the radio. She's
all
been a radio
the
host.
artists we listened to last week on our Throwback Thursday episode.
Would love to see Rachel Lampa come back.
Great.
She could just completely own it. And, you
I
know,
agree.
female vocalists are in short supply, it seems, these days.
Yeah,
It
that's true.
feels
We had
that
a
way.
hard time coming up with some female nominees.
Yeah. Oh, Revive. Yes, not female. Yes. They're the one that happens in a blink. It happens in a flash. Yeah, not a female.
What's
pop
up,
band.
Casey?
I was thinking. who was I
Speaking of
thinking
other things that are not female.
Everlife, I think that's what I was thinking of. What up, ladies? Hey,
Oh,
wait a
yes,
minute.
yes.
Hey, I had to read that out loud. It's not good. Who else would you like to see come back?
We should know better to read comments out loud.
I know, right? Dead Poetic. Oh, yeah. Anyone remember Reality Check?
Reality check, yes.
One album. They
Why
needed
don't all
more.
our conversations go into throwback?
Because that's what it is. These are bands that we would love to see have a comeback.
I guess.
This one is throwback. 33 Miles. Are they gone? Did they totally call it quits? I thought they went into the indie.
They had at least 30 miles left.
Yeah. They
So-
had at least 30 miles left on the odometer there.
Kind of lost some gas.
Yeah. They got to fill back up.
Oh, that was great. That was great analogies.
Thank you.
Right there.
Lots of Avalon. Yeah. Yeah.
See that, but that's what I was talking about.
Right.
We need a multi-harmony group.
Yes. Like Phillips, Craig and Dean.
I love Phillips, Craig and Dean.
Yeah.
But all they're doing is worship stuff. We need a
Rachel
pop
Lampa
album.
is awesome. She just had a baby in September. We'd love to see Stacey Orico come back too. Sadly, that probably won't happen. But yes, we lost Stellar Cart after their best album. I completely agree.
Never mind.
Yeah. So you can argue about Audio Adrenaline versus Stellar Cart any day, or you can't, and we won't. So Press Play needs to return. Hey, that
Press
was
Play.
Press Play, man. What was
yeah.
it? World Anthem? Was that it?
What was their hashtag? LT
Lido.
Lido
Love in the Open.
Love in the Open.
Love in the Open.
Right.
Jonathan Tulane.
Jonathan
Press Play
Tulane.
needs to return.
Speaking
yes.
of Jonathan Tulane.
What? Come back?
Come change. Change. He's changing.
Change back.
In fact, he's supposed to be changing his name and his social media today.
What?
So we should have some more news about that if it's not already done. And he's teasing a brand new single. Jonathan's going mainstream, signed to Curb Records mainstream.
Huh.
And
All
that's the news there. DC Talk should come back. Yeah.
I was about to bring that up. I mean, like they're gonna be on this cruise. They did the whole Dove Awards appearance together. Now it's time to end the intermission.
Yep.
Now, times are uncertain.
That's very very demanding.
Yeah, people are buying
Popped right into it.
lottery tickets and and
Lottery
like,
tickets?
jogging.
What?
Like
They're
the
jogging?
world is a weird place. And
one-
so
no one's
DC Talk
jogging.
needs to come back. No one's jogging. People's heads are falling. Pets' heads are falling off.
I'll
It's
eat it when
it's a
you're a little
goofy
off.
Monday. It's a goofy Monday. DC Talk, of course, they need to make music. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Their song, What Love Feels Like is what it's called, not What Love Feels Like.
Just gonna go like
Yeah.
this.
Was a great representation of what we can expect from a new DC Talk.
An amazing live song as well.
And look,
Yeah.
Kevin Max, Toby Mac, and Tate, you guys can all still do your own thing, okay? You do your own thing, but do DC Talk too.
Yeah.
Okay,
Again,
nobody's
this falls
saying you have to
into
quit.
This falls into the multi-part harmony pop music. This is what we need. I'm sensing a theme.
So, obviously, this is where music's going.
Absolutely.
We've got to go there. Everyone come back, or at least the next generation be inspired by these groups that need to come back.
So there you go.
All right, that's it. Anybody else? Last comments, questions, thoughts about bands needing a comeback?
Last
We would
call
love-
for live comments, and then of course we'll take your comments all day long.
Will we?
No,
Oh.
I delete them right after this, but
Yeah.
I didn't want to say that.
Oh, Ian says Super Chick, Stephanie Smith, FM
Stephanie
Static, FM Static.
I
Yes,
agree.
absolutely.
Great choices there.
Crazy Mary, still a great song.
Good stuff.
And it reminds me of Mary. Super Chick, Super Chick. You know, I think Super Chick. It's hard when these bands grow up, and they can't you're a 40-year-old person and you're in a band called Super Chick or Backstreet Boys. You know,
Right.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Nikki Leonti, yes, the Darrens. Yeah, man. Do you remember the Darrens? These are both
I don't remember
Pamplin.
the
These are
Darrens.
both Pamplin label groups.
No, but Nikki, yes, you actually
Nikki
mentioned
Leonti.
Nikki the other day.
Yeah, fantastic. That's great. She had a great voice. She is still singing, actually. I think she's doing like a jazz lounge thing in L.A., like very local. She is still singing, not really in the church, but there you go. Her voice is still being heard.
Excellent.
Well,
So there it is. There's a bunch
Well-
of bands that we want to see and a bunch of bands that you want to see and artists that you want to see come back. That's the topic of conversation. If you got more that you want us to drill on and talk about all day long,
you
please
know what
post.
I'd like to talk about all day long is how long your beard's getting.
It is looking good, isn't it?
We're what, 14
Yeah.
days into this?
14
Almost
days.
almost halfway.
Of November, No Shave November. I always want to call it Novembeard.
You know who needs November beard? Yeah. You know who needs to
This is-
make a comeback actually, besides your beard, after you shave it,
Alright.
is Johnny Cash and Elvis.
Johnny Cash is dead.
I know, and Elvis.
He's not dead.
That's it. All right,
All
we'll
right,
see you next
see ya.
time.